Wall Street quietly raised the recession odds to 50%. But the real warning sign, it's not in the headlines. And if you miss this, it's going to affect your job and your money faster than you think. So let's break down what's actually happening here and potentially how it's going to affect you. So we're going to talk about what's happening with recession fears. We're going to talk about why you should care about what's happening and what's being said, what this has to do with your money, and anything you could potentially do to protect yourself throughout all of this. All right. So Wall Street has raised its odds of a recession within the next year to 50%. So most people are saying, on this everyday Main Street, we kind of feel like we've already been in a recession, but Wall Street hasn't got it. But now they're coming around. So here's what they're saying. They are saying that what's driving this is that consumers are stretched by debt and high prices. Well, duh. Yeah, I think we knew that. Hiring is starting to slow. Starting, I know people who have been looking for a new job for over a year or more. Yeah, it's not happening. They can put those ads out, but guess what? They're not really hiring. Or they want somebody who's got 10 years experience for a job that really should, have no experience. So anyway, and then they say global tensions pushing uncertainty higher. Yeah, a war will do that now, won't it? Okay, so what should you do about this and why should you care? Okay. First off, recessions don't just get announced, and they keep changing the goalposts for what is considered a recession because that fits the government and making them look good. So of course they're going to make it harder to say we're in a recession, even though when we all know what we're feeling. So you should care because what happens here is that by the time it actually becomes official, we're already seeing job cuts. We're already seeing spending drop. And then from there, what happens? Oh, when they actually get it and everybody's on board, then they start tightening credit. Now, tightening credit is not just you getting a credit card or a mortgage or car loan. It's also businesses that run on credit because so many businesses are on tight margins. So they need that to keep going. If they don't have the credit to function the way they need to, then what happens? Then we get more layoffs. We get people who get their hours cut because they only have so much money to go around. Most companies don't typically do pay cuts, but maybe they will, right? They want to keep you on, but you have to take less. Some people in different jobs might do that, but what this comes down to is that as everything progresses, everybody starts to lose confidence in what's going on in the economy, so they're going to spend less. And once they start spending less, an economy that requires 70% of consumer spending to keep going, yeah, we're kind of screwed at that point. So people kind of get caught off guard until everything is, hitting the fan and right in their face. So let's talk about some of the things and what it means for you that you can actually do. So if you are invested in stocks and bonds and anything, first off, you want to be sure that you are in a more balanced position. And remember, I'm not a CPA. I'm just telling you basics, right? So we're going to build a cash reserve so that maybe you can pick up stuff later. Don't just buy the dip. Let's wait till they're actually down before we go in, or else you're just going to screw yourself too. And stay calm and be aware. If you're in something that you think is like, oh, this is going down, and you truly believe it, then you make that choice. Or you ask somebody who knows what they're doing. No, don't ask me. I'm just guessing here. But let's talk about for most people, because this is harder for you if you're living paycheck to paycheck. We're going to focus on stability of income. So we're going to look out for those backup sources of income. Anything you can do to bring in more money, to set money aside, to bring that small emergency fund. Cut non-essentials now. If you think that you're at risk of losing your job, let's prepare now. And then we're going to avoid any new debt if possible. Yeah, Klarna, all that crap. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't. So we're going to try to prepare now, and we're going to try to not panic, okay? Because panicking is not going to help anything. So we're not going to do that. Now, the fact is that they're saying that the odds of recession are getting bigger. And I'm going to say most of us think we probably have already been in a recession or borderline. So you tell me, drop a comment below. Have we been in a recession? Are we going to recession? Is this going to be bad? What do you think? And if you want more information like this, subscribe. And until next time, think differently, take control, be a renegade. And until next time, I will see you.